All right, Gary Gozo here with my buddy Mike Portelli, aka Kangal Whisperer Mike, right? Fellow YouTube creator. We're going to highlight his channel today and introduce you to his two Kangals, Kyle and Mika. His channel basically revolves around the upbringing of these two beautiful animals, and Mike is trying to get his channel up to YouTube partner status, right? And we're close, right? You've got about 50 so subscribers to go. And so yeah, so show him some love, you know, get some subscription going to his channel and watch. But the stars of the show, I'm going to show you right now, actually. Here's Mika. All right, there we go. There's Mika. Hey, Mika. Yeah, say hi. There you go. And Kyle, where are you?
Kyle.
And Kyle, you can see also the difference here in personalities.
Yeah,
Kyle is really relaxed and docile, just kind of hanging out for about 130-pound guy there. And Mika is a little bit more protective and concerned with her surroundings. Tell us a little bit about what your channel is encompassing with these two dogs.
Okay, so what I've been doing now for the last 2 years is trying to show people that Kangals can be excellent house dogs, pets, and can be raised in a domestic environment, not necessarily all the things that you hear on the internet about them being strictly working shepherd dogs.
Kangals are mainly from Turkey, correct? Raised as working dogs to guard farm animals and farms and households against wolves and bears, period, right?
All predators.
All predators.
But what we're going to do today, you're in for a treat, because I'm going to show you how good they are at just being domestic house pets. They are loving, they are affectionate, they are very low maintenance, even with the food. And for those of you on my channel, of course, you've seen this several videos, and if you go to my channel, there's a lot of things about nutrition, about training, about behaviors, the differences between males and females. So you guys are in for a really nice time.
But with a few caveats about having them as pets, right? They need their space.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, these are not dogs you raise in an apartment. These are not dogs that you raise in an inner city. These dogs do need their 15-20 minutes twice a day to get some running, whether it's a big backyard or whether it's a park nearby. But again, they don't need to be running around mountains and working with sheep, and like we've been told for so many years. I almost did not get these Kangals simply because of what information was on the internet, and I'm so glad that we got them, and I'm sure that you will be too when you see this video.
Okay, this is going to be great. We're going to take them out, and you'll see them in the midst of some more new scenery from Gozo. Stay tuned.
First thing that's important is to always come out of the door first, not let them come out of the door, and that's part of being the boss, the alpha.
The alpha, right.
To establish that. So there you go.
And without further ado, here are our two stars. Kyle on the left and Mika on the right. Say hi, guys.
We're going to walk about 100 yards.
Okay.
They're relatively very easy to walk on a lead. They don't pull, they don't drag you around, even though they can. And on the way there, I keep them both on the lead for the simple reason that they're a bit hyped up about going out.
Right.
So you get about 300 pounds of dog here, which if they wanted to, they could easily drag my ass all the way down to Splendid.
Right.
But they're very well behaved. And most of the time, unless there's an aggressive dog or something that would get them going, they're always like this. I use, of course, as you can see, the corrective collar. I call it a corrective collar because it's not a choker.
Right.
And some people are critical of that, and I respect that. But again, with these dogs, they're so big and strong that sometimes just being able to correct him, and that's all it takes, is to just slow him down a bit. So here we are. We're at the
Oh my gosh, yeah.
fields where we go, and now I'm going to let them go off the leash.
Okay.
Okay? And this is where some people get very scared, because how do you take a Kangal off the leash? And the answer is easy.
You just let them go.
Just let them go.
And there they go.
Kyle will tend to take off sometimes as far as 1 kilometer down to the beach, basically, which is about 1.5 kilometers from here. Whereas Mika always stays close. That has a lot to do with two things. One is the personalities of the dogs, and two, the male and the female, being that the males tend to, when they're working in Turkey.
Here we are taking a look again at the upper part of the Schlendi Valley, just off Munshar.
That's Kirchham over there.
Right where? Straight across, right?
Where the stadium lies.
Yep. And then Victoria is right up there.
And see that pose that Kyle has, that's what mostly the males will do. They will stand up on high, very high ground above the herd, and they are looking long distances to prevent the predators from even coming towards the herd. Whereas the females tend to blend in with the herd and around the herd to protect any close encounters. But usually it's the males who catch early detection of predators and chase them away.
Here are two Kangals, Mika and Kyle. Look at them. Mika here in the front. Hi, Mika. Hi, Mika. Oh, now it's okay. She's coming closer now. And Kyle. Come here, Kyle. Kyle. I thought he was going to knock me over. Kyle.
You can kind of get the idea of the size of him.
Yes, let me see this. This is something else. How big Kyle is. Look at that.
That's my boy. That's my big baby. This way. They're still buzzed. Come on. For the purposes of the video, he's done. He probably wanted another 10 minutes, but basically you can see he knows
It's
that
time.
On the way back, I have to put the collar on him,
Right.
and he accepts it. So it's a mutual respect thing. Establishing yourself as the alpha is really the key. I would love to take credit for what you've seen and you're about to see, but I really didn't do a lot of intense training because you cannot train these dogs. These dogs you have to negotiate and compromise, and again, give them the respect that they deserve. So the first thing we do is we check for ticks, because right now it's pretty in the summertime. So Kyle, stop, and watch Mika. She knows she's next. Now this is not something that I would ever believe, from what I've seen, that Kangals would do, and I cannot take credit as such as far as training goes. It's just an understanding that she knows she has to wait so I can check. Most of the time the ticks are on their legs and feet, and you can see they know without any yelling and shouting that they have to wait. Now,
Do you find ticks quite often on them?
in July they would come out with 5 or 6. So here we
Oh,
go.
jeez.
Now Mika is going to be off the leash all the way home. She doesn't need the leash because she's calm now. She's submissive, and she will just basically follow us home. Once I was here, she lost sight of me, and she actually went home by herself.
Are you serious?
It was amazing, yes. But again, you can see, there's no choking here. There's nothing. He basically.
And again, Mika's off the leash,
Mika's completely.
and she's just coming right behind.
Yes, and also we're on a road here where there's cars. And the thing is, it's a matter of trust. I trust her completely that she will not bound or chase something across the street. With Kyle, unfortunately, I don't have that trust in him. He could get distracted enough by a cat on that side. She knows.
In fact, here comes a car.
Okay.
Let's see how they behave.
Unfortunately, with Kyle, if a cat came across, or something got his attention, he could jolt and get hit by a car. So this is why I have to keep him on the leash. So with Mika though, I have 100% trust in that she will walk on the inside of me, and not cross the street for any reason, including a stray cat or any. They're third generation purebred Kangals. The dads are both from Turkey. The moms are from Croatia, but they also have Turkish genetics.
Turkish blood.
Yes. And Gary can probably put the link of our breeder. His grandmother is her mom.
Oh, geez.
But
Okay.
the dads are completely different.
Okay, so they're not blood brother and sister.
In fact, that's why hopefully next year we'll have some puppies.
Ah, great.
The other thing you need to know about them, you can notice she's long fur, he's kind of short.
Short fur.
And she's comes from a working line. Her mom and dad are working dogs, which is why she's a bit wary, why she's a bit more protective.
And he's more from a show
Kyle is more from a
show stock. Yep.
Exactly. So he's much more calm, relaxed.
Kind of dopey, relaxed, just having a good time.
Fun and games.
Fun and games. Life's fun and games.
The last thing that's also important is these dogs don't mature until they're at least 2.5 years old. Mentally, they're still puppies. It's hard to believe. You know.
And how old are they now, Mike?
Kyle is almost 2.5, and Mika is like 1.5.
Okay.
So keep that in mind.
So they're still kind of puppies.
Yes. They're basically mentally they're still puppies, and they stay that way up until about 2.5 years. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. We're almost home. You can see.
Thank you, Mike.
How well behaved they are.
And again, all my subscribers from Gary Gozo channel, please don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe to Kangal Whisperer Mike's channel to see these wonderful Kangals grow up and look at all the past videos he's had. Say hi, say goodbye. Bye, you guys. Let's take a little close-up before we sign off. Perfect. Adios.